Yo, what's good, my fellow deadheads? The Lord of the Boneheads has returned with yet another Bleach Soul Resonance video. And today, we're gonna be covering Unknown Adventure. We are on stream today. We got some very notable guests in the chat. We got Lord Slug here. We got Hakikage. We got random YouTube user. I'm just calling out people at this point. These are guys who are always here consistently, so these are like the ghosts of the channel for real. But everybody in the YouTube comments say hi to the chat. Chat say hi to the YouTube comments. You know how this goes. Anyway, we're going to be covering Unknown Adventure mode today. This game mode has a lot of really good rewards locked behind it, and honestly, I think that we should just cover it because I've been going kind of hard in this game mode, and I can move my face for the first little bit so that we can see the entire screen here. Give me 1 second, chat. But basically, we can break down this entire screen here, but and go into the game mode actually and just do a run because I have to do a run anyway, and doing that run is going to allow me to show you a little bit of some of the rewards that you can get towards the end of it. But before we do any of that, guys, if you do enjoy guide videos like these, then you can go down below. You can hit the like button, and you can also hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every single time the Dead Man does the Guess It's Got Tencho glide. And you can also comment down below and let me know what you want to know. But without further ado, chat, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I want to cover on this game mode is this right here in the bottom corner, the strategy index. You can see mine right now says 0 out of 8,000. That's because I just be going really hard on this game mode and farming it as hard as I possibly can. But you will see that this game mode is yet another aspect of this game that is locked behind your account level. So again, just another reason why you want to make sure you are grinding your account every single day. And I actually just hit level 55 right before this. But you can see that my strategy index right now, like I said, is at 8,000. This number is actually going to start out at 2,000 for you. And as you do the second monitoring zone, and we'll go and look at the monitoring zones in a second. As you do the second monitoring zone, you actually can increase your strategy index cap. And basically what your strategy index cap determines is how many of these rewards can you get in 1 week. Because when I do enough runs and my strategy index cap maxes out to 8,000, that means that no longer will the points I'm getting for this week get me rewards here. And if I'm doing extra runs, none of these rewards are going to be getting acquired, but I am still going to be stacking up other materials, other resources, and I can still work towards other things. But you start out at level 1, obviously, and you only have 2,000 strategy index at the very beginning. And the way that you increase your strategy index, like I said, is by doing monitoring zone 2. But then you also have to wait for this time limit right here to finish out because it is a weekly game mode. So it is going to reset every week, and whatever you do for that week, that is going to determine what your strategy cap is moving on forward. So after the reset is when your strategy cap increases. I believe my strategy cap hit 4,500 and then 8,000 from the last week, and then 8,000 this week. So now let's go in and I guess talk about the zones for a second, just so you guys know. This is the second monitoring zone. This zone right here is going to be the one that is increasing your strategy cap every single time. Not every single time, but most of the time you're doing a stage in here. So you start out with this strategy zone, which is Unknown Adventure trial zone. You start out with this one, and this one is like at Ichigo's house, pretty much. And the very first one that you do is going to ask you which captain do you want to use for the strategy zone, and determining whichever captain you use is going to determine what kind of buffs are mainly popping up for you during that game mode. And yes, whichever squad you choose, their buffs are going to pop up the most. I will go ahead and tell you guys what I like the most is using Squad 11, because Squad 11 has the most damaging or outright just like damaging buffs that you can get, because this one's all crit based, this one's combo based. But even though it's combo based, this one is based around like getting like to 100 hit combos, and the basic attack one is just not as strong, I don't think, as the crit one, because you're going to see that there is an extra skill that you have in this game mode that allows you to do different effects, you know, either heal your team or take no damage or increase something with your dodge or something like that, or, you know, whenever you hit 100 hits this happens or something like that, right? Or make it easier for you to get some extra combo hits in. But let's take a step back for a second. Like I said, this is the first strategy zone that you get your hands on. This one right here, you can literally see what the strategy index increases by, and it tells you how many you obtain for clearing the stage. So you can see that if you beat the second stage here, first of all, it doesn't tell me anymore what level I have to be to unlock this, but the first time that you clear this strategy zone, you actually boost your cap for how many points you can farm in a week to 4,000. So that is a very big jump already for you. Then right here, strategy zone 3 is going to increase the cap of how much you can get in a week to 6,400. Then the second monitoring zone, level 4, is going to increase your cap to 8,000. So that is going to provide you with the most capability of farming the strategy index in a week, which is going to help you to get those rewards a lot faster week to week. Then you can see here, zone 5 and zone 6 don't really give you that, but they still do give you some tickets, and they also gives you the 200 of these coins right here. And it says, so my chat here says that it says the recommended level at the bottom of the screen, but that doesn't determine necessarily what level you get to unlock it, because it says recommended level 60 right here, but I'm only level 55. So this one, I think you had to get to level 45 to unlock this stage. The recommended level is just what they want your characters to be. But then monitoring zone 3 right here is literally just extra rewards, and this zone is going to be the one that provides like the most coins for you, because you can see right here, this one provides 1,600 strategy index points, whereas this one, zone 4, provides, oh, it actually provides 2,000. But obviously the zone for zone 3 level 4 is going to provide more than 2,000, because zone 3 right here it actually provides 1,600 as well. Chat, what the fuck? Chat, I didn't even know that. Anyway, yes, this provides 1,600 as well. So damn, I guess it doesn't really matter. Pick your poison, bro. Whichever one is easier for you to do. Because this one requires level 50, and this one requires what? Level 55. Maybe this one just gives you more gold coins at the end, is what I'm thinking about. But yes, the gold coins are very important as well. Now, before we go into this, let's take another step back. You can see all of these things over here on this side, and these are the things that you're going to be working on outside of this game mode to, 1, give yourself extra jades, 2, increase your character strength in this game mode, and 3, kind of guide you, and also just buy extra resources in general, which honestly, I only have 2 tickets. Buying those 2 tickets won't get me a summon right now, so I'll calm down, chat. But literally, that right there is just a shop where you can get those little coins and use them to buy certain materials like stamp nexuses or nexi. I don't know the plural of nexus. Then also you can buy, summon tickets for the standard stamp banner and the standard character banner, but very good things that you can pick up. Then right here, the gallery is a very important aspect of this game mode. You can see that I've already found all of the secrets for the different squads, right? And basically these secrets are the buffs that you're going to be picking up while you're playing in the game mode, and every time you win a fight, you have an opportunity to usually get at least one of these. If not, sometimes you can pick up 2 of these back to back. So you just kind of want to read over these and figure out what is the best for your play style, but also you do want to try all of the different squads at least once so that you can find all of these, because you're going to see right here in the present box, if you find all of the squad secrets, you get 80 jades right here, right? So 80, 160, these 2 more added on is 320. It was easier to double 160 instead of adding 80 again and again. And then 320 plus another 80 is 400. So that's just 400 extra jades that are on the table right here for this game mode. And also this gallery is very important because it tells you what buffs you can go out of the game mode, and come in right here and read the buffs over again and kind of decide like, okay, what do I want to try to find? And you can also use the screen whenever because when you don't have certain secrets, they'll just be question marks down here, I'm pretty sure. You can literally just, I thought about writing down the names of all of the ones that I had already and then going in and picking whichever ones were from the same squad, but I didn't have them. But I didn't need to end up doing that because eventually I just spam only chose squad 11. And as you get more advanced in this game mode, you're going to earn a lot more perks in this game mode that is going to allow you to find the secrets a lot easier. This action incident, pretty much there are going to be little instances that you could do inside of this game mode as well, where it's kind of like one of those game modes where you beat a room, then you move to the next room, but before you move to the next room, you can choose to do I'm trying to think of what game, because I played a mode like this in Honkai Star Rail, I played a mode like this in Solo Leveling, but I just can't think of the name of those modes right now. But basically this virtual world, simulated world, I think it was called in Honkai Star Rail. But this right here, you have little random instances that you can run into, and the more of these instances that you find, the more that you can pick up more jades as well. So once I find 7 more different unique instances, I will get all the jades from this part, and then that's all of them. No, that's not all of them, because all of them is 43, but as long as you find the 30, that's when you can kind of chill out and stop really hunting out all these different instances, all these different situations. But again, just another spot in this game mode where if you find all the materials, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 120 jades on top of the 400 that you just got from this right here. So 400, 120, that's 520 altogether. And then action success, this is finding all of the different special supports. You can see that I've already found 40 of them, and that was all I needed to be all these missions. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 20 is 160, so what, 520 plus 160 is 680, so that's 680 jades right there, just to like help you build up towards some summons. And then this says to be developed, so you already know that they're going to add more to this game mode, because if this was nothing important, then they would have just made it 3 bigger like icons with these 3 right here. So they're going to add something a little bit later on, and that also just gives me hope that they're going to add more zones in general, because the zones that you see right now, the first one is Ichigo's house, the second one is somewhere in Karakura Town, the abandoned factory or whatever, then the third one is like a district of the Soul Society. But if you pay attention to what I just said, Ichigo's house and a different place in Karakura Town are both the same world. So that means that at the very least, we could probably see a few more in the Soul Society, if not at least one more in the Soul Society, and then we could even see some in Hueco Mundo as well. And who knows, maybe we could get a very big update whenever the 1000-Year Blood War update comes and the Stern Ridders come in, because they also operate from another place as well. But you can't really go, like only the Quincy's can go there though, so it's kind of difficult to determine whether they're going to use that place as another place for this zone. But I mean, like, hey bro, the more zones they add, the better off it is. The last thing that we need to talk about before we actually dive into this stage as well is the Spirit Tech. The Spirit Tech is pretty much the buffs that you can buy for this game mode, all the way starting back here. And I'm pretty sure that the upgrades start at like 100 each for a little while, and then eventually it goes all the way up to 600 all the way at the end of this. And you can see here, this one right here, upon the first battle victory, an extra round of secret selection is granted. So boom, automatically buying this upgrade. The first time you win in this game mode, not only are you finding one secret, you're finding a second secret as well, because this is guaranteeing that for you. This right here is going to increase your attack, this increases your HP, this increases your defense. I'm not going to go through all these upgrades individually, but I just kind of wanted to give you a general idea of the upgrades that are in this part of the shop in general. Liaison points are the points that you use to purchase the secrets as well, so that's very important to, or not purchase the secrets, but there are shops that you run into as well, and that'll be explained while we're doing the run. But yes, that helps you. Having extra liaison points from the start also helps you to just accumulate more things throughout, and it just makes it easier to win the stage and then get more coins and then come back and buy this, right? And then you can see, like, literally it's so in depth what you can buy from this. You literally can get extra slash damage, thrust damage, spirit damage, strike damage. Like, there's just so many different types of buffs in here, and you guys can see I'm 51 out of 51. I actually farmed up enough coins, I think, after my second reset to fill all of this out, and like I did a bunch of extra runs even though my strategy index was full. And you guys can see I've bought these so long ago that now I am stacked up at a solid 8,000 coins. So whenever they release the next branch of this tree right here and they expand it even more, so maybe they expand it to a 102 instead of 51, right? I feel like I'll be able to get like the first 10 to like 20, that's the range you're gonna put it at. The first 10 to 20 upgrades very, very comfortably, very, very easily. But that is enough about all the things around this game mode. Now let's actually go into the game mode and kind of show you guys how it plays a little bit. And chat, do not hate me for this. I'm going to auto battle the game mode because my characters are strong enough to do that. Y'all know how I roll. This is like the 40th billion video y'all have watched, and this is the 40th billion stream that people have been in. Y'all know I like my auto battle, man. But since we're auto battling, I can take the controls off the screen at least, since I'm not going to be doing anything. We're going to do this one here because it's going to provide me with 2000 strategy index, which means that I'll only need to do this one 4 times instead of spending time doing this one an extra run, because this one I'd have to do 5 times. But yeah, you can see here that each stage you win as well. Like I said, gives you 1 stamp ticket and 1 character ticket for the standard banners each, and then it also gives you, what are these called? Koban. They give you some Koban, which you can use to buy very important things. Definitely not the most enjoyable thing, but hey ho. I mean, hey, it's not the most enjoyable thing, but hey man, I ran through it multiple times. But we're gonna go ahead and assemble our team here. So I used to use this team once I had finally gotten it, but now the spirit team is just so busted. I imagine that we are going to rip through these enemies like paper that has been pre-slit for us in advance. And also, let me put my face cam back on before we go in here. I guess I'll have the face cam on by the time we go into the stage. Almost forgot, like I said, I'm gonna choose Squad 11 because Squad 11 just has some of the nastiest buffs you can pick up, and it doesn't make it so that Squad 11 secrets are the ones that pop up all the time. I think it just makes it so that more often the Squad 11 secrets pop back up, right? And then you can see right here, co-op support. After obtaining 4 squad 11 secrets, co-op skill can be obtained, or it can be activated during battle. So that is the extra skill that I was talking about. That's why you want to choose a specific, that's why you have to choose a specific squad at the start, so they can start leaning you towards whichever one of these tactic supports you can pick up. And the one for squad 11 is called Last Resort, and basically with Last Resort, it literally just looks like that man Kenpachi just sends a slash into the battlefield. That is literally what it looks like. But it does so much damage that by the time I get to the final boss room, I can literally save up the 4 charges of you can save up the 4 charges of the support, and you can literally just dump all 4 of them and basically erase the final boss's health like instantly. So let's go ahead and get in here and just show you guys what I mean. Chat, I almost forgot. Since I've upgraded so much, I am to a point where I get to select one of these buffs initially when I go in. And honestly, since I'm still looking for more technical, or I'm not even looking for more technical supports, I already got all the missions for all the J's for technical supports. So I'm just gonna obtain an extra secret at random. And chat, you don't know, because it's gonna probably be cut out of the video, but I almost did get baited into joining somebody's little fucking instance dungeon. So this video almost like went on off the rails instantly. But we're here, chat. I'm locked in for you. The dead man is here for you, chat. We're gonna choose the secret support because I can just obtain a secret at random at the very, yes, literally. So I can go ahead and start off by picking up squad 11. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna read over every single one of these buffs because some of these buffs are really long. I've just so cracked in this game mode now that like I can just click on random buffs, and as long as there's squad 11 buffs, they will ultimately add up for me and be the right things that I need. And also one thing that I will say is the buff I just picked up was called Shai Hazukimaru. If you pick up another copy of Shai Hazukimaru, it's literally going to merge the two, and then it's going to upgrade into another better buff. But I don't think that you can pick up, I think that once you pick up the 2 of them, I feel like it may stop spawning that as an option in general, and it just may show the other squad 11 ones. But like I said, this is very easy. So like you see the first room, and this is the hardest one that I can do right now. In the first room, quite literally, all I have to do is defeat 11 enemies. You can see my team is literally just ripping through that super easily. And honestly, this is just a nice little place to show off Hitsugaya as well, because I only did my one showcase video with Hitsugaya, and if you guys are missing the live streams, then that means that you're not really seeing much of my Hitsugaya gameplay. And obviously this is AI here, but like my Hitsugaya is just strong as hell in general. So it's just like, you still get a good idea of how busted he is. It gives you a better idea of how busted he is. The fact that I literally don't have to touch my controller and bro is just absolutely squad wiping. But another thing right here, that thing you just saw at the top right there that said 120 plus 40, those are liaison points. And then also another thing that I want to say, I do very much like the fact that they show you, pretty much they're saying that you want to be doing 11.11 thousand damage per second to the enemies in this stage. So this is kind of like a more fine-tuned statistic about your character that kind of lets you know how hard is your character hitting in this stage, how hard are your characters hitting in general. But yes, I do like very much so that they tell me I'm 153.6% over what they anticipated that I would be able to do in this stage. I think that information is pretty crucial, pretty cool to have. I don't know. Now we're gonna go on to the next stage here, and before we go on to the next stage, not only do you notice, it's telling me how many squad 11 secrets I have. I have 1 out of 4 right now, and if I click on it, it literally shows me all the information that I need. So if you were ever lost in this game mode, quite literally click that little bottom corner, you know, 3-stack right here, and it'll give you all the information that you need. I don't have any technical supports just yet, which are just random items that can change the tide of the game mode in general, but but also look, you can still see this if you need to, and it literally tells you right now, like, this is what I'm working towards, right? Once I hit the 4 squad secrets, I'll have this, and these are all grayed out right now, but I'm pretty sure once I select one of these later on, I will be able to see which one I have selected, because they're pretty fire with this shit. Like they give you all the information the entire time. This is a very easy to understand game mode, and again, just a lot of really good rewards and very easy to do, especially when you get into that shop and really buy all those upgrades for your characters, because your characters are just so much stronger in here. But not only do I have a choice of these 3 secrets right now, but also I can refresh the secrets if I want to. So worst comes to worst, there was no squad 11 secret in here, and I want to absolutely maximize squad 11 secrets, I could reset this, refresh this, and hope that I get a squad 11 secret on the second round. But also it said that on the first win that I do in this game mode, I should get a second, or one of the upgrades that I had, it said I should be able to get a second upgrade, a second secret. So let's select this one, and then boom, it's giving me the option to select the second secret. So again, very intuitive, very easy, and that shop is going to help you out get stronger faster in this game mode, because now instead of me instead of me, because that thing that asked me if I wanted to get a random secret, a random technical support, or a random set of liaison, or 50 liaison points, that thing I think is something that I purchased in the shop as well. So just off of my first battle, I'm already at 3 out of 4 on the secrets for squad 11, which is going to get me way closer to getting the 4 stacks of that buff that I need, because the last resort skill that I'm talking about, you can stack it up to 4 stacks, but at the same time, if you do not get enough squad 11 secrets, it'll only stack up to like 2 stacks instead. So you want to make sure that you're getting as many secrets as you can as fast as possible to make sure that you can have that built out, so that the last room is just a quick little bonk, 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 you know, quick tap that skill, and then the character is absolutely eviscerated. And basically, when you see the encounter screen right here, that, or the encounter option, that just means go to the next fight, and that's it. You just go to the next fight. Then, if you come over here, there's the Bizarre Travel Log, which is going to be like a little event that you can do. So it can end up showing you a situation that you did not see before, and maybe you can get an extra little buff or extra little rewards from finding all the secret factors, right? But this right here, there's a 100% chance of obtaining liaison points in this. Okay, so I'll do it. All right, cool. So I just got 50. Then right here you can see you can either leave right now and go out. So it's just like choices that you have on these little extra random, you know, curves and winds in this game mode, right? But now you can see there's an 80% chance of obtaining liaison points and a 20% chance of losing all the liaison points obtained. So it's not going to take all of my liaison points, but just the 50 that I earned just now. But I'm going to take this chance. Even brighter, cool. Then, since I don't care about my liaison points and I don't really care that much about finding all the extra stuff, I'm going to take one more chance, because it says there's a 50% chance of obtaining liaison points and possibly a mysterious prize, and a 50% chance of losing all liaison points obtained. So I lose 120 liaison points. I'm going to go for it. It shines brightly. Your control of spiritual power is perfect. I don't think I've ever had that perfectly happen to me, and I guess because I am streaming and making a video right now, the game is just trying to make me look good and also trying to make it seem like the game is not so bad on RNG, and they want you guys to come play the game. So come play the game. But now we finally have found some technical supports here. So you can see that technical supports are going to have random effects. Upon selecting a victory, or upon selecting a secret upon victory, the selected secret is guaranteed to be gold. So that's chill. Randomly grants 1 to 2 secrets. This support effect ends after 1 activation. So that one, as soon as you use it, is going to say obtained, it's going to use it, and then it's literally going to say obliterated afterwards, because the use was done. Then this one is randomly upgrades 2 obtained secrets. This support effect will end after 1 activation. So instead of doing this one, because majority of my secrets coming out are going to be are going to be squad 11 secrets in general, and I don't even need them to be gold anymore. I just need them to be squad 11 at this point. That's how good the shop is. That's how much the shop takes care of you in this game mode. I don't really need the intel check. I'm going to go for the data patch. But if you're looking for more secrets and trying to discover all the secrets and still trying to get the jades, I'll recommend doing this one right here, or even doing this one, because is going to give you 1 to 2 secrets right here. So you can find extra secrets from this one or from this one. Whichever one of these help you find more secrets or help you find more things for the collectible half of this, that's usually what I say go with for the technical support. And pay attention to the technical supports as well, because there are a lot of technical supports that look similar but have a different name. Like there'll be an Awakening Core 1, Awakening Core 2, Awakening Core 3, and they'll all look exactly the same, but they do have different effects. But this one is the one I'm going to choose. And I could have refreshed that page if I wanted to as well. Refreshing is another thing that you get from the actual tech shop. So I just upgraded this squad 11 secret, so you can see instead of each time an ultimate is released on the field, character's technique cooldown is reduced by 10 seconds instantly. Now it's each time an ultimate is released, the on-field character's technique cooldown is reduced by 10 seconds instantly, and all characters deal 30% more damage. So even though this is a crit damage set that you're choosing with squad 11, there are just a lot of things that innately boost the damage in general. Each time a technique is released, the damage dealt by the next technique increases by 30% and is unstackable. This effect cannot be carried over when switching characters. Then it's gonna be the exact same thing, except for all characters deal 30 more damage as well. So I just got an extra 60% damage in this game mode just from using this one thing. And you can see after the one use, it is obliterated. Then we continue on. And I even ended up getting the fucking technical support anyway, chat. Let me watch my language. But it doesn't even matter. And then once you do that, the only option you would have left is the urgent encounter, so it's gonna be the next fight. And guys, you can see in the top corner, or I'll point it out after we win this fight here. Sometimes you're gonna get little bonus, what am I trying to say? Bonus conditions that are like, oh, beat this in 80 seconds, or sometimes there is a stage in here that's like kill more hollows than Uryu or before Uryu, right? So if you do those extra conditions, they will get you extra rewards in this stage as well. But again, just a very easy stage, and that's why I like this stage, because I can see that they can expand this stage very easily in the future, and it's very just easy to grind, and it's pretty brain dead. I'll be honest. You can literally just hop into this game mode. You can literally just auto battle like I'm doing right now, as long as your characters are strong enough. And plus, whenever you unlock a new stage, it's just extra rewards. And do you see, like, bro, they're literally buffing my characters to make my characters stronger in this while I'm doing it anyway. But now the next upgrade is guaranteed to be gold. You can see I did 400% more damage than they expected. And then, unfortunately, I can't really, well, damn. Did it upgrade again? Oh my gosh, it did upgrade again. So good. That is excellent, because chat, what I said earlier when I said if you upgrade a skill all the way and you find another, you probably can't find another copy of it. You actually can find another copy of it, and this just confirmed it for us right here. So honestly, all of the perfect stuff that's going on right now is working for this game mode, this video right now, to just show you guys everything. And now you can see, since I'm at 4 stacks of Squad 11 secrets, I do have my co-op heated moment. What? Releasing co-op skill Heated Moment grants 3 stacks of fervor and instantly defeats all non-elite enemies on the field, dealing damage equal to 600. Okay, yes, that is exactly what I'm looking for. It's never been called Heated Moment before. It's usually called Last Resort or Last Stand. That's what it is. While co-op skill Last Stand is active, doubles the crit effect provided by fervor. Fervor with each technique release granting 1 stack of fervor, and then gains 2 stack of fervor each time an enemy is defeated. I'm going to do this one because it's more centered around actually using the last resort skill, which I'm going to be doing a lot of. And then we can move on. My rule of thumb, you can see right here, it actually says outer zone up here. So there are 12 fights in this stage. You can actually see your team right now. But yes, there are 12 fights in this stage. The 6 fights in the outer zone, and then the 6 fights in the inner zone. The first ever version of this game mode that you're gonna do, it only has 6 zones to it, but like everyone after that has 12 zones to it. The 6 outer, the 6 inner. Do remember that. So you're gonna have a little boss on stage 6 out of 6 of the outer zone, then you're gonna have the bigger boss at the stage 6 out of 6 of the inner zone. And I think it's always like the same. Actually no, because you're in the Soul Society for one place and you're in here for in Katakuta Town for this one. But again, we have an encounter right here. I always go to the unexpected encounter because it's a present box, and it always just makes me think there's gonna be a little something extra on top of it, because it still has encounter in the name that lets you know that it is a fight, but it's just gonna be a different style of fight. So I just randomly hop in and boom, increases liaison points gained by 25%. And then literally, as I was talking about, this video is just going so perfectly right now. If you guys like the perfection in this video and the fact that all the RNG is going perfectly so I can show you guys everything that I'm talking about, you can go down below and leave a like on the video. That would help out quite a bit. But yes, we're literally doing the challenge right now where you have to get more kills than Uryu. And literally just, like I said, bro, I just read out the skill itself. It literally said that Last Stand can literally kill all non-elite enemies, and it still does insane damage to the elite enemies as well. So it is just really easy peasy to like get really good at this game mode really fast. And honestly, I feel like it's so good it's so easy getting good at this game mode because we may need it later on. Like, this game mode might actually put some difficulty on later on, but let's see. We're gonna pick this up. Actually, I'm gonna do this because it restores my ultimate, and spamming ult in this game mode is pretty cracked. Rukia was still in her animation. And then every now and then, yes, you don't have to do a fight right after. You can go to the Rest Haven. So, in the Rest Haven, a few things that I want to know. When you first start out, the only things that are going to be unlocked in the Rest Haven is this, which allows you to heal your characters. This allows you to revive characters, if your characters ever die in this game mode anymore. And then this one right here allows you to buy extra things in the shop right here. So typically when I'm right here, what I do is, I buy all of the, because you can already see I have so many points already. Typically, I buy all of these on the first go around, all of the technical supports, just in case there's one in here that I'm missing. And then I buy all the Squad 11 secrets as well to build up my Squad 11 skill a lot faster. Then you can also see right here, you can just pay outright to upgrade things. But I can't even upgrade these anymore because they're maxed out at this point, right? I think I'll just have to find them at this point to upgrade them. But this one I can upgrade to the two dot effect, and all of these I can do the same exact thing with. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here to this shop right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Squad 11 secret because I know it's just going to make me way stronger later. Cool. And then boom. Since I'm at 8 squad 11 secrets now, I can actually pick an extra little buff for the last stand ability. Using co-op skill to attack enemies below 50% increases crit rate by 70%. Each defeated enemy grants a certain amount of co-op skill energy. The co-op skill storage capacity is doubled every time a co-op skill deals damage. There's a 3-second buff to so this is the one I get every time because it gets me 4 charges of the co-op skill. So honestly, this time around, I'm not gonna purchase these. I'm gonna save up my points just in case I run into some more squad 11 secrets. And honestly, we're gonna refresh here and see if there's another squad 11 secret, which there is. And we already have this. Oh, dude, I can pick up all 3 of these, chat. It's done. It's wraps. It's cooked. All right, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. The random discounts being in the shop are 1 billion% from me doing purchases in the shop before. So now we can see here how many do I have? I have 11. No. All squad 11 secrets. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squad 11 secrets right now. If I find up to 14 secrets, then I will be allowed to, or if I pick up more 11, or if I pick up 4 more secrets, I'll be able to upgrade the co-op skill again. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it literally shows you which co-op skill you have right now. So when total collection reaches 8, 14, 20, co-op skill extensions can be selected. So I just hit 8. If I get to 14, which I'm shooting for right now, I want to go ahead and do this one too, just because it outright is just way more damage too. But this one gives you the extra 2 charges, and that is what's going to give you the 4 charges, so you can just spam this skill in the last room and absolutely destroy the enemy. And then these are what I have right now, or these are what I have found so far. The ones that are grayed out are ones that have been used up, and so they are absolutely obliterated. And then the other one is just kind of sitting there as a constant effect. But now we're going to continue on. And we are on to the next encounter. So I think this is 6 out of 6. Yes. So we're fighting Renji. No, we're not. Okay, never mind. That's in the Soul Society one. I'm sorry, chat. But yes, if we went to the Soul Society one, I'm pretty sure we would have been fighting Renji right now, and then I'm pretty sure we would have ended up fighting we would have ended up fighting Ikako at the end. But chat, watch this. Wait, what? He didn't take any damage from that? What just happened? Why did he not take any damage from that? Oh, he was stuck in his little thing where he was going invisible. I was gonna say, yo, there's no way that did no damage to him. No, it does the damage. He was just going invisible. So I couldn't even show off how strong that skill is, but it's okay. We're gonna show it off in the last room for certain, 100%. The last room literally goes the same way every time. So this is one of those items that I was talking about that have a bunch of different variants, like Resonance 3. Anyone that has like a number behind it, there's a bunch of different numbers for it. Just know that, chat. And some of them that don't have numbers behind it have extra stuff. But when selecting a secret upon victory, one of the available secrets is guaranteed to be level 2. If a character in slot 3 has no exclusive weapon stamp, immediately grants the character the effect weapon stamp effect, triggering breaks. Okay. I don't need that one. Let's see. Obtain the technical support each time. Obtaining a technical support each time heals all characters by 50% of their HP. That doesn't matter because we never go too low health. We're gonna pick up this technical support right here. And then there's no level. So this is like those rare situations where there is no squad 11 support and I can't refresh it. So at this point you just pick whatever one. I'm gonna pick up squad 4 because squad 4 is the healing squad. So this just gives my characters a little bit extra survivability. And then I can refresh these, which there is a squad 11 skill right here. So boom. Now we're at 12 out of 14. And then if we come over here, there's an encounter, and then there's also Fate's Compensation. Fate's Compensation right here. Department of Research and Development has invented a new potion and is seeking compensated volunteers to test it. So you decide. So now, this one right here specifically is one that I cheese a lot because my Urahara can literally heal, and you can literally get healing buffs during this game mode. So this one is one where you sacrifice your HP to get extra stuff, and I just sacrifice my HP all the way down to the ground, and then literally by the time I finish the next fight, my characters are all healed back up all the way. But all characters lose HP equal to 10% of their max HP, obtain 1 rare secret. I'm doing it. All right, cool. They all lose a little bit of HP, and then we get a squad 11 secret. Boom. All characters lose 15% HP. Cool, we do it. No squad 11 secret, unfortunate. Boost healing effects received by 15%. So that's gonna make it so that whenever I heal. Oh, actually, let's just do this one where they restore HP innately. I'm gonna take away 20% HP. So now I'm literally at like about half my HP because 10, 15, 20. So I'm at like 55 HP lost right now. All right, cool. Continue. We'll pick up a squad 11 secret again. That allows me to pick this up now. I don't think I've ever had a run where I picked up all 3 of the secrets, chat. I'll be honest with you. We're going to sacrifice 25% HP. You've hit your limit, so the experiment stops. The researcher gives you a reward. Sick. We're going to do this one. All right, and then we're going to go into the next stage. You guys are just going to see how crazy the healing is in this game mode, specifically with Urahara having his healing bit, or healing core stamp that I have on him right now, because his natural core stamp doesn't heal. But, okay, look. As soon as I hop in here, I instantly gain back 10% HP. Cool. Instantly grants another chance to choose a technical support. Cool. Reduces liaison point consumption by 20%. Increases liaison points gained by 50%. And liaison points consumed by 50%. So it increases how many liaison points you consume, but also increases the amount you get. And then grants a random squad 2 secret and increases the chance of squad 2 secrets appearing in subsequent selections. So we're not going to do that. I'll reset it. Multiplier literally triples your points. Or not triples, doubles your points at the moment. Randomly removes 2 technical supports and you get 2 other technical supports. Randomly grants 1 to 2 secrets. I'm going to do this one. And just double up my points real quick. Or actually, it more than doubled my points because I was at 139, was I not? Huh. A department of research, a development member carrying a massive backpack tries to sell you something, but with so much inside, he's unsure what's in there. Consume 40 liaison points to obtain a rare secret at random. Consume 20. There's a 50% check. Couldn't find anything. Okay, we're gonna stop there then. Take the secret you obtained. Okay, that's squad 6, and then we're gonna come over here, and now you're gonna see how much we heal in the next stage here. By the way, chat that's actually here watching right now, and not chat that I talk to whenever I'm in my videos. If you guys are enjoying the stream right now, you can go down below and leave a like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can leave a good example for the YouTube viewers who are watching this later on. But let's see what their health is at right now. So everybody is back over 50% HP at the very least. But watch this, chat. 1, 2. So 2 hits of the last resort, and that just absolutely wiped that man's health away. So a very fast, very easy win. And my team is healed up pretty well. We're going to keep choosing squad 11 secrets because we're almost to that point where we're at 20, and I can almost pick up all of them. Ooh, dude. Special enrollment, I do not think I've found yet. Defeating an enemy heals an on-field character by 10%. Boom, that's one we're looking for right there. All right, instead of doing the regular encounter, I'm gonna go for this again, just because it's gonna be a battle just like the other one, but this is gonna provide an extra reward for me somewhere in the mix. Literally wiped. Like, bro, last stand. I keep calling it last resort. Last stand is pretty insane. Instantly wiped. Okay, instantly wiped. Oh, maybe that one. No, it is wiped. I was gonna say, why is Rukia setting up to attack the one I just killed? Because another one was dropping in behind her. But yeah, you can see that last stand skill literally is just instantly wiping enemies, especially because I have the co-op extension 1 and 2. Those combined are crazy. Having 4 charges and then also doing an extra crit damage against enemies who are less than 50% HP means that while I'm doing the skill and actually taking people's health away, if I get them below 50% HP before I'm done using all the charges of last stand, the last few, however many there are, they're gonna do extra damage. They're gonna do extra crit damage. So like squad 11, I think is just a no-brainer for clearing this game mode super duper fast. Okay. Now we have a resting haven and we're almost to the last zone here. So I'm at 4 out of 6. I'm gonna go into the resting haven. I'm gonna come out of the resting haven. It's gonna say I'm at, let's see, squad 11, pick it up. It's gonna say I'm at 5 out of 6, and then we're gonna go in and fight the boss. We're gonna refresh this. The first refresh is free for me because of something that I bought in the shop. We're gonna refresh again and look for another squad 11 secret because that is really what we're looking for now. I'm really determined to get to this 20 collected at this point. Squad 11 again. Let's do it. One more. Oh, I probably don't have enough for it though. Unfortunate. It's okay, chat. So now we back out. And then we're gonna do this boss encounter. But this is going to be the final fight of the entire game mode. And yeah, like I said, bro, there was no real... Oh, it is still Renji. There was no real danger in this game mode, but that's because of how much I buffed myself out in the shop. But literally, I'm gonna let my units kill him the first time because there is a little midway phase in this where you have to break Renji's shield and everything, and you have to do a certain number of hits. And then after that, I'm going to use the last stand skill, and it's going to absolutely rip Renji in half. We're going to see it. Okay, So we got this man Renji to his little, not immunity phase, but like his little special, his second stage of the fight, I guess. Once Renji's here, all he had to do is break his shield, and then I can just pop those last resorts, and this kid will pop like a balloon in a bed of nails. Oh, that was a good on the fly analogy there. Leave a like for that, chat. All right, he's out of the shield mode, and then we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and literally just instantly kill him. Do y'all see how insane that buff is? And I actually couldn't even get up to the 20 points and get the last extension of that specific skill. But even still, it was strong enough to absolutely wipe that man away like a boogie on your face after you got done picking your nose. All right, we're going to back out of this mode. And you can see here, we got 2,000 strategy index. We got 1,200 research coins. And it even shows you one last showing of how many of everything you found or whatever things you found, so that you can even keep track of it if you want to, and then go back into the game mode and just find more stuff. But we're going to go ahead and leave. We're going to collect our coins. So if I do this one more time, which I probably will do it a few more times after I end this video, just to finish out the weekly strategy index for it. If I do it, another time, I'm gonna be over 10,000 coins for this shop, by the way, chat. I'm just trying to be as stacked up on them coins as much as possible, because you don't know how expensive it's gonna get. Because like I said, the first upgrades were 100, the last upgrade was 600. But you can see here on the strategy index, just that one run alone took me from level 18 to level 21. So now I can pick up these 3 rewards right here. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna let these rewards sit until I get all 8,000 points for the week. But yeah, guys, that is strategy index, or that is Unknown Adventure in a nutshell. Hopefully this video helped you guys. And if you guys did enjoy the video, you can go down below, you can hit the like, you can also subscribe and hit the notification bell every time we hit the Unknown Adventure glide. And you guys can comment down below and let me know what you want to know whenever the deadhead lets the bell toll. But that's gonna be it for you, boy Bonehead Vince. You guys have an excellent day, and remember what, chat? The Dead Man and Lord Cornholio love you. Peace.